Well, hello, 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 and greetings, beloved. How are you guys today? I hope that all is well with you and that you have your life in the hands of the one who created you because it's too much going on not to. Nowadays you got to put your hand in the hand of the one with the plan, and that's the master. Because, honey, I tell you, we won't even go into anything that's happening on the news. I don't want to depress anybody, and I don't want to be depressed. But here's one thing that I want you guys to know. Um, people will try to hold you back, put you in a bottle or something and hold you back and let you out when they want you to come out and this and that. So you got to realize that you have a life of your own. That's, once you get of age. And even when you're kids, you know how you dream that you want to be a movie star or a rocket scientist, or you want to go to the moon, or all kinds of little things. You want to get married, maybe the American dream with the white picket fence, although you don't really see too many of those, especially nowadays. But here's the one thing that I'm trying to say is that if you have a dream, you need to live it. You need to live that dream because life is too short. And you spend all your years living somebody else's dream, and then you look up and wow, you done got old or whatever, and you don't have time. You think you don't have time anymore, but God said our latter days would be better than our former days, those of us that love the Lord. So live your dream. Don't put it on the shelf and try to live somebody else's dream, because guess what, baby, they're gonna live theirs. They're going to live their dream. That's just like, say for instance, you a parent, and you tell your kids are telling you they don't want you to be with this man, or they don't want you to be with that woman, or this, that, and the other. And so you put it off, and you're pleasing your children, and this, that, and the other. And then the next thing you know, they grown up, they're married or moved away, and you all by yourself. Because why? Because you allowed them to steal your dream and live theirs. Now, I'm not saying don't make them happy, but what I am saying is don't deny yourself of the thing that God has put in your heart just to please somebody else. Don't do it, honey, because you might regret it. And the reason why I'm telling you is because I'm kind of one of them. It's like I was growing up. As I was growing up, I always wanted to be a singer. Not so much a movie star as a singer. I love to sing. I've been singing that I know of since I was 2 years old. But then one day along the way, I started having children, and then one day somebody told me nobody really was gonna care about my music because of my style, and blah 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 blah. And so I just kind of shut down. I just kind of put things on the back burner. But God knows I love to sing, or try, and it's good to some people and maybe not to others. But isn't that the way of the world? I don't like everybody's voice. I don't like every song I hear. But I want to please God though. And so how do you please God? You please Him by doing the thing that He has put in you to do the most of. It is running your mouth. Try to get out there and run your mouth, but run it for the Lord. If it's styling and profiling, you can style and profile for Jesus, honey. Yes, you can. I mean, He doesn't really necessarily care about the clothes. He said he even tells you that if the sparrows, He feeds the sparrows, the lilies of the valleys, how beautifully dressed and beautiful they are. And if he can do that for them, what you think he gonna do for you? So don't worry about it, but just be about it, honey. Be about it. But anyway, I'm gonna stop running my mouth. And this song I wrote, it's called Dare to Dream. I was going through my cancer treatments, breast cancer. And I had my lumpectomy, and I had my chemotherapy treatments in Florida. I was down here in Orange Park, Florida, and living with my son and his wife, and we went through that, oh my God. And I thank my son to this day especially, because he used to go up there and sit with me for hours. It was like 5 hours for the treatment to go through your body, through the IV. And he would just sit there on his laptop, or iPad, and wait for me to get through. And it was something. But then I left Florida, and I went up to Michigan to have my radiation treatments, Not specifically to have them, but I wanted to see my daughter. And so I said, well, I'll just have my radiation treatments in Michigan. And they said that was fine. Well, I started going to radiation. It was like every single day, 5 days a week, for I think it was something like 30 to 60 minutes, something like that. Excuse me. And so the radiation was burning me up. My skin was turning dark, and I was getting kind of depressed a little bit. And but I say, you know what? Phooey. I ain't thinking about this cancer. I ain't thinking about nothing. I want to do something. I want to sing. That's what I want to do. I want to play my guitar, and I want to sing for the Lord, and that's what I want to do. And this is when I wrote this song, and it's called Dare to Dream. Okay, here we go. Hey, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. If you have a dream that you have conceived, if you have aspirations you dare to achieve, don't let nobody get in your way. You can go to the farthest moon. Whatever you want to do is all on you. So don't let nobody get in your way. Let's go over that again. So don't let nobody get in your way. Nobody, nobody, yeah, nobody. Don't you let nobody get in your way. Oh, yeah. You can be whatever you want to be. There is nothing that's not in your reach. So don't you let nobody get in your way. Just dream, yeah. Conceive, achieve. Don't you let nobody stand in your way. Yeah, yeah. Nobody, yeah, nobody, nobody. Don't you let nobody get in your way. If they say you're too young, don't listen. If they let nobody get in your way. Let's say that one more time. They say you're too old, no, say you're too young. Don't listen. They say you're too old, don't listen. They say it's impossible, unattainable, don't listen. They say it's unthinkable, unreachable, don't listen. Yeah, don't you let nobody get in your way. Nobody, nobody, yeah, nobody, yeah. Don't you let nobody get in your way. Just dare to dream, dare to dream. If you got a dream that you have conceived, yeah. If you have aspirations that you have conceived, yeah. Yeah, whatever you want to be, yeah. Yeah, whatever you want to do, yeah. Don't you let nobody, yeah. Don't let nobody get in your way. Don't let nobody get in your way. Dare to dream. Yeah, you dare to dream, okay, honey? You dare to dream, brother. You dare to dream, brother. You dare to dream, honey. Because guess what? If you don't live your dream, somebody else will live it. And then you'll be lost. And we want to please God, right? And we want to please Him by doing the things that He has ordained for us to do. You know, now that song don't necessarily it's spiritual, you know, or something that you might go to church and play, but it's the message. It's the message, you know. Wherever you want to go, you know, people. I bet you nobody ever thought that anybody would make it to the moon or go to who would have thought of somebody going to the moon, but yet. It happened. Was it Alan Shepard? Was he the first one? I think he was. He landed on the moon's surface. You see? So don't think that, you know, your thoughts are inconceivable, because guess what? That all things are possible with God. Isn't that what He say in His word? With man, it may be impossible, but with God, all things are possible. And He loves you enough to allow you to do the impossible if you believe in Him. If you rock with Him, you know, praise Him, worship Him, do the things that He asks you to do in His commandments, you know. And most of all, you know, He says, love the Lord with all your heart, your mind, and your soul. But love your neighbors just as much, you know. It's just as much as He loves you, you're supposed to love somebody else. And people, I don't like people. What? I just don't get that. You know, I'm thinking to myself, what God do they serve? But they don't love people. I love people. I'm telling you. Now, I'm not saying that some people won't get on your nerves. Of course they will. You know, I'm an African American, right? So you got people that are racist that don't like me. That's too bad for them, because they don't have to like me. Because guess what? God likes me. He loves me. You know, and I don't hate them for the way that they think. I feel sorry for them. And I pray for people like that, because see, Satan, he don't care nothing about you. He will use you up until you are nothing. And then he walk away from you. Then what do you have? But with God, he never leave you nor forsake you, honey. So, hey, if I was you, I would choose him. I sure would, because in the long run, you're going to need him. If you ever needed the Lord, you sure going to need him now. And on that note, you've been listening to On the Tube with Ely. Well, I forgot to tell y'all that in the beginning, but that's okay. Please like and share this video and subscribe to my channel. You know, some days, if you're looking for perfection, you're not going to find it here. Not by a long shot. Because Miss Ely is nowhere near perfect. But I tell you one thing that I'm perfect about is loving my God. Loving the Lord Jesus Christ, which is Yeshua HaMashiach. Oh, I love saying that. And you know something else that really gets me when I say it? Ancient of Days. I don't know. It's just something about saying that. Ancient of Days. Oh, that gets me. But anyway, I'm going to go now. Until the next time, come back and see me on the Tube with Ely. Have a good one. I am out. Bye-bye.